Well, tomorrow is the last day of the Neshoba County Fair, and overall, the fair for this year has been pretty good, with the exception of one rainy morning. Now, coming up next, I'll have your forecast for the last day of the fair and the forecast for the next 8 days in Jackson. That's coming up next. You're watching WJTV 12 live from the Neshoba County Fair.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know if it's a long time because you're only how old now?
31.
31, but it's long distance anyway.
That's right.
What's the farthest you've traveled to come back to the fair?
So I lived in Istanbul, and I traveled from Istanbul 2 different years to come back for the fair.
You are right now.
I'm in Mississippi today now, so that's where you can see my cartoons. And today I've been working on cartoons based on the political speeches, but I've been coming up to the fair now for 22 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? But do you come up primarily to draw it, to work? Or?
Yeah, it's a working thing, but I always manage to find time to relax and visit, because that's really what the fair's about.
Yeah.
The weather here at the Neshoba County Fair has been hot all week, including today, the first day of August. Let's take a look at the weather maps right now. The rain has pretty much stayed away.
We are in Founders Square. This is my last live report here, and I wanted to get some reflections of the people who have been here with me all week. Ken South, Byron Brown, and Gerald Harris. And each of you in your own respective fields. Ken, you've had to report weather and be out in it at the same time.
Yeah, I think the favorite part of the fair for me has been the atmosphere. And this time I'm not talking about the weather. I'm talking about just how it kind of feels out here to people. You can kind of tell that it's a happy time and a happy place for folks that are out here. I mean, we haven't wanted for anything since we've been here. Everybody's offered us, a cool place to get in from the heat, cold drink and food. So that part of it's been fantastic. And this is the first time I've spent an evening at the fair, so it's really cool to see this place lit up at night.
Yeah, how is that? What is it? Does the atmosphere, not weather, but atmosphere change at night?
Yeah, it does a little bit. It cools down, and that kind of changes things. People get out and about, and it's nice to just kind of walk through the different little alleys and streets and just kind of explore the place.
Yeah. Byron, how about you? You've been here before, haven't you?
This is my first time that I've actually been out here at the fair, and I think I have an open tab at the lemonade stand. This is like my 6th class. Every time I go there, they say, "Hey," again. So it's having a good time. But I've been really having a good time drinking. The lemonade has been very good, and meeting the people. They've been very gracious and very nice, as Ken said. They fed us while we've been here.
Yeah.
But just talking to everybody, this is what we've enjoyed the most. We've had a lot of good conversations with people out here. It has been hot, but right now it's feeling pretty good. I think this has been the coolest time that we've been here at this point right now, as we're wrapping this things up. But it's really been nice meeting and reading and talking with everybody out here.
Yeah, I've seen you walk. It's kind of like Cheers. Byron walks up to the lemonade stand. Byron! So, Gerald, to kind of paraphrase William Faulkner said, to understand the world, you first have to understand Mississippi. I would imagine to understand United States politics, if you can get Mississippi politics, you got it. So what's your indoctrination of Mississippi politics been like?
It's close. This is my second Neshoba County Fair. The first time I was thrown into this, so I was still trying to figure out my way, but now I think I got it pretty much down pat. The candidate speeches, of course, stood out to me, but it's also interesting to see their teams kind of in a more relaxed atmosphere, because you often see just the face, but there are a lot of people who have a lot of people behind them, and just to say hello to them, because they become friends over time. So that's been a good part of this Neshoba County.
Any other impressions about what else has stood out to you other than the lemonade?
Well, it's just like Ken said, it's the atmosphere, it's the friendly faces, the meeting new people, meeting the old peoples, not age, but old people, old friends. Yeah. So it's just a culmination of Mississippi right here in the square and the fair.
I think the first time that I came up here to report was actually a lifetime ago. Back then, a lot of these cabins on the square were the old cabins. A lot of them, as a matter of fact, it was kind of surprising that they looked so new when I came up this time. One of the ladies that I interviewed the first time that I was up here, because by then they were beginning to change things, and I asked her, well, what's the most important thing to you that's changed at the fair? And she said, wow, we got a flushing toilet now? and now they have flushing toilets and air conditioners and 2 refrigerators. But the atmosphere, the character of the fair is still the same, though. It's a family-friendly place. And you can't walk down one of the streets if you're in a hurry, because people will call you up and want you to sit down. That's the experience that I've had anyway. So anyway, we've had a great time at the fair. We got a few more things we've got to do. Ken's got weather to tell you about in a minute. And then Byron's got to wrap things up. Then we'll all come back and smile at the camera one more time. At Neshoba County, I'm Walt Grayson.
Melanie and Byron, the attacks didn't just come from the top ticket. Also down ballot, there were a lot of barbs thrown from the insurance commissioner's race.
Lemonade, the magic word. Okay, see ya. No, we are here with Linda Griffith.
Griffiths, yeah.
Change your last name, Linda. Come on.
I know, something easier.
Linda, where are you from?
I'm from here in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yes.
And you are in charge of the talent contest.
The talent contest, yes. I'm on the entertainment committee, and the talent show falls under our, that category.
Okay. We are here at the Neshoba County Fair, and just kind of a couple of observations. I've not seen a whole lot of kids walking around like this, looking at their iPhones. They're actually out here playing games, old-fashioned games that you don't plug in and you don't operate with your thumb or anything like that. Baseball and frisbees, a lot of football going on yesterday. And the cabins, I will have to tell you this, the cabins have changed since the first time I came to the Neshoba County Fair. Many of these, this is on Founders Square, that's where we are right now. Many of these have been rebuilt.
Melanie, the crowd has been electric with a lot of entertainment within the speeches. The headliners for today is the Lieutenant Governor's race featuring Jay Hughes. Melanie, fair organizers say anywhere from 12 to 15,000 people will fill up the Neshoba County Fair on any given day. It's Mississippi's giant house party.
Fair becomes a small city for about a week and a half.
Since 1889, the Neshoba County Fair has been a staple in Philadelphia, Mississippi, and brings its own identity, beginning with the cabins.
Each cabin is unique in its own sense. You will not find any two cabins that are alike out here, okay? Families, as I stated, the fair started 130 years ago. A lot of these cabins have been handed down through the years.
And families get a chance to reconnect.
Cousins get together that we haven't seen in a year, and come, we sit on the porch
These are
and
our
talk.
second and third and fourth cousins, and we don't even know exactly how we're related, but they're all related.
And this year's political speeches are guaranteed to bring some fireworks, as there are many statewide races.
Political speaking has been going on here for over 100 years. The political speeches are held at the Pavilion over on Founders Square, which is where the fair was first held.
And with 1 week until the primary,
And this is going to be the last big stop on the campaign trail before the primaries next Tuesday, a week from today. And so they're going to make, these candidates who are running for office are going to make their last hard pitch to the voters at Neshoba this week.
and really the cabins are one of the most important pieces that put the Neshoba County Fair on the map. And tomorrow, the district and statewide candidates will take the stage just right to my left to give their pitch to voters. Remember, the primary is next week, Tuesday, August 6th. Reporting in Neshoba County, back to you.
It's about to burn up. That's what I'm up to. About 110 degrees, I think. Hey, I'm here with Kinsey Goldman. Kinsey's all the way here from Philadelphia. Hey, Kinsey, how are you?
Good.
Kinsey, there's something interesting going on at the pavilion right now. It's not a political talk. What you got there?
The Philadelphia Neshoba County Arts Council sponsors a cakewalk every year at the fair, and that's what's happening right here behind us.
I don't know if they've given a prize to the person who's come the farthest to get to the Neshoba County Fair. And Lou, I don't know if you'd win that prize or not, but you're here from Charlottesville, Virginia.
That's correct.
And this is Lou Jordan, folks. And Lou, you came up with a project to keep the kids occupied here a while back. Tell me about it.
Okay, the children at the Neshoba County Fair and in our cabin kept coming up to us about every 30 minutes. Can we go to the Midway? You know, that was the big deal.
Man, we just timed it almost perfect. They just came right by here on the other side of the track now. But anyway, this is, they actually started late today because they had rain up here this morning, so post time was late, or they probably wouldn't be having races still.
Yeah, political speeches started this morning. It's all over for this round, but there's still lots more to do here. Lots of family fun, games, food, and also lots of fun here at the pavilion. And tomorrow, the